Soca here with Dancing Ting, and we in the Jet City Lab, or how do you say it?
Jet City Lab is where
Jet
it is.
City
Yeah,
Lab
in West Seattle.
in West Seattle. All right, so we're in West Seattle. I had to. I'm sweating a little bit because I had to drive all the way across about 40 minutes.
Yes,
But I had to come out and see what you ladies have been up to, and I'm very impressed, and I'm happy to be here to ask you some questions about just what you've been doing and how you got into soca and dancehall. So first, I'll let you introduce yourselves, and then let people know where you're from and sort of your journey, and then I'll ask questions in between. All right. So I'll start with you, since you're
okay. My name is Indira. I'm Coach Indira for the Dancing Ting Seattle. I'm born in Seattle, raised in Nicaragua, and my mother is Nicaraguan. My father's Nicaraguan, Chinese Nicaraguan.
Yes, and my name is Kimora. I'm her sister, and we are Dancing Ting Seattle. And we're a group of multi ethnic women who dance and do choreo to Caribbean music. So that's why you're here, right? So you're going to learn our dance choreo to soca later.
Of course, yeah. I'm gonna take a little wine, and maybe I'll show them a thing or two as
Yes.
well. In how we dance and movie waistline a little bit. So it's Kimora
Kimura.
and
Indira.
Indira. So remember those names, guys. Kimora and Indira. I got it right. Okay. So Kimora, tell us a little bit about how did you get into dance hall and the whole vibes with the Caribbean.
So do you want me to hold it or you're
Okay,
okay?
I'll
Okay.
hold it.
So we were born here, but we were raised in Nicaragua. And my grandmother owned a reggae club. It was called Rancho Bambi. So at Rancho Bambi, we did pretty much everything because we were very involved in the business as young kids. So we would dance, we would entertain, we would serve beer, anything. So
Yeah.
we got involved because my grandmother is Afro Caribbean and she opened a club in Managua, a reggae club. So it was a lot of soca, reggae music, dance hall, reggaeton, just everything. So I would say we were, as kids growing up, we were definitely just always in the club dancing and entertaining people and listening to good music. We listened to probably every Caribbean song that is out there.
Yeah. Um, so, so yeah, we when I first heard soca was my grandma's nightclub, the discoteca, Rancho Bambi. And if you hear in the background, this is the music we listen to out there. And eventually, with time, we got my grandma would perform, and then we would just watch her dance on this tree, and she will with other crowds, and they will wear colorful outfits, cut up shorts, and this will happen during May for Palo de Mayo. That would be our type of carnival. Um, but yeah, I think Kimura kind of covered a lot with the the first question. But dance hall has always been in my blood. We listen to it pretty much every day, all the time. We grew up on it, and that's kind of like I grew up into like
Questions for you guys.
yeah. Yeah, I listened to like Lady Saw, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, and then also our old school reggae, like Bob Marley, of course, Lucky Dube, Bears Hammond, and others like that.
Nice, nice, nice. So, as far as being out here in Seattle, how do you think the Caribbean scene has it grown a lot from what you see? Yeah, and so are you guys like falling in nicely into there and kind of like growing the way you want to?
As far as Seattle, I would have to say that there is a good amount of Caribbean people, even more so now here. So now I just want to connect the people to dancing and building the community. So that's mainly my priority here, is getting a network and building the community. So there's definitely Caribbean people here, and there's we're the only dance hall class in Seattle as of
That's
right
awesome.
now.
Yeah.
But we want to see more, and we want to see more of the culture everywhere.
So you sort of already touched on growing up in Nicaragua. So like around what age did you come to United States from Nicaragua?
We came back at different times.
Different times. So like I think she came like around, maybe she came back to the States about 17.
Yeah, I was going to school in Miami.
Yeah.
So I would fly in to Miami and then go back home. And then, I loved it like that because I was able to, humble myself and bring back my vibes to Florida, although Florida is saturated with all Caribbeans. So we don't need no help out there. But yeah, I was definitely going to all the dances and all the Caribbean nights and Jamaican nights, dance hall, soca. There was a lot of Nicaraguan Afro Caribbean events where my aunt would take us to, and it would go on all night. So we were kids going to, going kids baseball
and then
field
going to
drinking
the a party, somebody's party.
until 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they thought that was normal for us to be partying as
So,
kids.
so when you go to those parties in Nicaragua, they play dancehall and soca and everything.
Soca, old school, new school, reggae. Um, there you see a lot of people like even like couple up dance,
Yes.
like to slow songs, and you don't see that here, which would be nice to share that someday, here. That's with man and woman dance, where they hug up and they listen to, and it's kind of like to a country style, but it's a
Even country
country
music.
it's a country Caribbean beat. I don't know how to explain it because I can barely find that music sometimes, unless I'm in Nicaragua and I go to like Pearl Lagoon, and then I go to the nightclubs out there, and then I hear.
Next time you go down there, you gotta get some of that music and bring it back so
I
we
know,
can play
right?
it.
I do. I wish to go back sometime soon, but I lived in Nicaragua for so long. I get so tired of it, but
What?
but I love it there. But I just feel like I need to know more. So I want to go to other Caribbean places. So I went to Jamaica, and
Antigua.
and then I just got back from Antigua, and next I don't know, the next trip might be
Barbados.
Grenada, Barbados, who knows, Trinidad.
Trinidad. Yes, you need to hook us up with a carnival and mass and everything. I want.
I could do
want to
that.
do
I could do that.
Trinidad.
I really want to make my own like carnival outfit or something, and
Well, in Trinidad, for Trinidad, you got to right off the bat budget for like $6,000. That's just your costume,
right.
But it's like
Just the
usually
costume?
just the costume. But it's a once in a lifetime experience that you're never gonna get in any of the other carnivals, and it's all inclusive as well. So you get all the drinks and food, and you're on the road with all the big soca artists, and it's a lot of fun, and you're gonna party.
that's on my bucket list, and I'm gonna check it off.
Yes, yes. Well, we got to make a whole like soca crew
Yes.
and just go down there and
We have
Seattle
lots of
soca.
ideas when it comes to dancing ting. Teaching some moves here is not the last part. We want to create the community to grow more with all of us, and organically, like like you say, and with a really good following, who knows where we can take this. We can take a team of girls to Trinidad. We can take a team of girls to another department here in Washington too, and just make a party. Because I really feel like Seattle needs more colors and more
Yes.
vibes.
More
like that.
vibes. Yes.
So I know you sort of geared towards the women a lot, and so what about the guys? You're gonna make
I know.
We're working our way. It's just I'm not like really good with male moves, but I'm practicing. I'm practicing on it, and with all my other mentors that I've been following and stuff like that, I have to give it to them as well. That I watched many videos with from the people that I dance with in Jamaica. I still follow them till this day, and I keep following them. So because I'm not there in Jamaica, so I have to follow them on their IG and big them up and love all their videos and sleep, watch it before I sleep so I can stay in my head, And but eventually I would like to have guys in the team.
And I have to add also that our workshops are actually going to turn into the dance class and then mixers. And the mixers is where the men can come and check out what we're doing as well. And then you just get a vibe of what we're doing, so I think it's going to be fun.
So it's gonna be like a speed dating, winding up kind of thing going
It
on.
could be all of that.
So, well, that brings me to my next question. So, ladies, are you single, married, divorced, or in a situation?
I don't see anything on my hand, so
I claim single on my taxes. I claim single on my taxes. So, until then, I guess I'm single. I'm in a situation. I have a situation. I like somebody, but I'm single.
Awesome. So, the next question is, let me see. You know, okay, who is sort of your ultimate crush when it comes to soca and or dancehall and reggae and stuff like that?
Boy, Dexter Daps and
Dexter.
Dexter Daps and Bounty Killer.
You like bad man and a little bit of lover man kind of situation too.
Yeah.
She's a Leo, guys. She's a Leo.
no, she's a Scorpio.
Oh, so- okay, close, close, close.
Do that. I would have to say Idonia. I really love Idonia. I think I just love what he does. I feel like he has so much potential, unused potential even, and then I got to give it up to um, Cartel. But I mean he's a genius.
Yeah.
I think I admire just his work ethic the most.
Have you all experienced like a Marshall event or anything with Marshall Montano?
I haven't, but I did go to Miami Carnival and I was able to see Byron Lee, and that was an amazing experience.
Yeah, that we're really
Remember?
young.
We
I
were-
remember.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You remember that? It was
You're
awesome.
missing out. You're missing out on a big Marshall performance, eh?
My first reggae concert was a reggae sunsplash in Seattle. I was 13, and it was out on the pier, and I got to see a lot of old school artists like Big Mountain, Jody Mott, and I can't remember who else it was, but those are like my main ones. That was like a big deal because I was like I touched Big Mountain Town or one of the guys and stuff like that. I was,
So what is
I was kind of like crazy.
was it? She touched what?
His hand. It was like reaching out. I was like 13 at that time, so that was like first.
So, what is the native like Indian in Nicaragua? Because I could tell you all are like sort of mixed with either some sort of native, local, or maybe just Asian. I don't know.
It's Chinese, and the native Indian is like mosquito and
Um, Creole.
Creole. There's more Creole, but
So like where my mom is from, they speak Mesquita. They speak, and they're like an Indian tribe. I never really got to know too much, but I did meet a lot of people that did speak the Mesquita language, which is really hard.
but both of her parents are Afro Caribbean from, even though she was born in that area. So we're just misplaced, I guess. Misplaced people. And then my father's Chinese, so it's a lot of culture
And
there.
in Nicaragua, there's a large community of Chinese, Korean, in it's like a melting pot also, because everyone kind of like migrated in that area. We got your Spaniards, you got your Afro Caribbeans, and that's where my mom comes in. But she's like Afro Caribbean with a little bit of that Mesquita, like Spaniard. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Damn, so that food is probably fire.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We like lots of food with coconut milk. I can cook pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
So, like in your personal lives, do you like do cooking? Like, do you run a business and with food as well? And what's sort of your dailies?
I I,
Rice and beans.
well, business wise, it's not food, but it's hair. On a salon, and then we do a lot of cosmetic stuff, and we're planning to do something maybe in the future. But as of right now, no food.
I like cooking. It's like a pastime of mine. Like it's just something that I like to do. Plus, I have to cook because who else? Someone needs to cook. But I like cooking because I love Caribbean food, and you really can't just get that just everywhere. So I try to do my own thing. Curry, coconut milk with rice and beans, and you know plantains,
I like the jerk
cheese.
chicken.
Yeah, jerk chicken.
Guys, so look, if you're out there, these they could wine, they could cook, they know business, they have some serious things going on. So, fellas, make sure and follow them, all right? And ladies, you could learn something. You could learn some moves from dancing thing. So they're sort of on the same mission as myself to bring Caribbean culture into Seattle. For me, it's soca music, and for them, it's they're touching the entire diaspora with soca music, and bringing their heart and soul to the thing, right? So, is there anything that y'all want to share with we have about three people that are on the live right now, but this is gonna go on Spotify throughout the world. It's gonna go on YouTube. People are gonna come back and check it out. So what would you like to see?
I would like to see the Caribbean culture build in Seattle. So I am hoping that anybody who's watching will try something new if they don't know about it. And if they want to learn more, hopefully we can get more people of the Caribbean coming together and being able to share more. I love just even our connection with you, because it made me kind of think back how our childhood was, and also um, look into the history of certain things that I grew up seeing but really didn't understand. So I really want to see this grow, and I want to see the vibes that I am used to seeing at Caribbean parties and events here in Seattle. I don't want to have to go to the Caribbean all the time to do that. So that's my mission for sure.
Gas getting expensive.
Well, doing these classes, we get to take our time to actually study our cultures. So because we live in the city and we work in the city and we work in America, so we tend to forget something, or not forget necessarily, tend to lose tune. So doing these classes kind of brings us back into studying more about and doing research on our culture, and keeping it alive in us, and that way we are able to share it more with the world. So I really love soca, and I love dance hall, and I want everyone to love it just as much as I do.
Great, great, great. Awesome. And I can see by the smiles on their faces that they're super excited about what they're doing, and the soca music. So they said that they're gonna teach me how to do some moves.
We're gonna teach you the Soca Lifeline choreo.
Okay, so I'm gonna learn the soca lifeline. This is Seattle Soca DJ Pretty V here. We are in the Jet Studio Labs. Hopefully I can get it right. Dancing Ting.
Jet City Laboratory here in West Seattle every Sunday from 5 to 6:30. You can come and join us, take a wine,
Right
dance.
above the El Matador.
I went funny story. I went through the El Matador and I was like, where is the studio? So when you put it on your GPS when you come in here next Sunday, make sure you go in the alley in the back, and then it's right next to the El Matador on the street. I went through the people restaurant looking for it, asking the bartender all kinds of stuff. She looking at me like I'm crazy. I have all my stuff. So, but I found it, so I'm here. So, guys, I'm gonna learn how to wine. So, if you all want to stay tuned, you can see, what we're doing. We're gonna be right in the back over here, and yeah, this is Seattle Soca live, and it's post-COVID, so we are actually, right here with each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
no mask.
No mask.
No mask. So, all right. So we're gonna go over here. Let's go.
Mask, no mask.
It's all muscle memory, though, right? That's a jazz box. Guys, are you seeing this? We are learning how to dance the Soca Lifeline. Yes, let's do Yeah, we could
You have to
get
look
closer.
at yourself in the mirror.
Let me see.
So we're learning the Soca Lifeline by Alatunji. And so now second part.
Oh, that's a cool word, guys.
Oh,
I think
second
we
part.
could. Yeah.
We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it around, swirl, around. Okay. And then from here, you're gonna go, we'll bounce 1, 2, step together, back, back, turn right leg, turns, and then back again. Kick, kick, right, right, swirl, round, round, back and forth, back, bring together, step, step, turn, around. That's dance 2. Okay. And now dance 3 is step, step, boom, boom, boom. Step, step, dun, dun, dun. Yes. Kick. You've done this before.
Yeah.
Or kick, kick, boom, boom, boom. And there we go. That is some Let's do some music. Are you ready?
I want to try, guys. I want to try. Let's see. Let's see what I can do.
Let's do it. Let's do some music.
That's a workout too.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it started.
Oh boy, I already forgot.
Let's follow me. I did my flag today.
Jumping and waving is so much easier
Oh wait,
than
the coordination.
the coordination. But the coordination is cool. I love it.
Wait, you said you're gonna teach us a thing or two.
Oh, without whining.
Yes.
So let me see how you guys wine first, and then I will bust some wine. And maybe do a little, let's see how I wine and adapt for that. Okay. Alright. So, alright. That's alright. This is the freestyle, the freestyle. My personal favorite is that, like, something else.
Yeah,
Step in.
that's an easy one.
That's an easy one, you know. You got all the extra on the the next one, come on.
What song do you like? Favorite song?
Well, let me just show you how to do something like this. So, something like this, I'll be like, it's more like something like this. I don't really sleep at it, listen.
Guys don't bend over. Guys don't bend over. No, guys don't bend over. You guys stay up straight.
guys can't come forward.
They can
They
do
can. They can actually.
You can teach them what to do when a girl bend over, and that way they're not like standing like, oh my god, what do I do? You know, like if we could teach you how to like, you know,
How to jam it,
dagger.
Well, you don't really want to dagger with super. It's better if you learn how to control our wine, you know, and then the wine, you know, sits with you, you know.
Yeah, like how you
Yeah, you know, because you're not really like doing that, you know.
The most the guys
It's like-
try to do soca is smudge
Yeah.
and then jumping
But
around.
you know, you want the girl to fall into your lap, you know.
Yeah,
And
and they're
then-
kind of like an object for the woman to balance on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like you're not thirsty. You're not thirsty. You just
Not this. Yeah.
you give it a wine. You know, you're taking a wine, and you're not falling in lap, and you're winding up.
Yeah, make sure she don't fall.
You really search to fall. So, fellas, I learned something today, right?
Yeah.
So you do the wine.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have to get your wine right because if you're not going in the right direction, I will walk away real quick.
So that's one of the things. So from a choreography type of point of view, what direction should women be winding their waistline when they wine?
However they feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, however they feel comfortable. But if a girl is dancing with a guy, then the guy is the one who's leading, and then they kind of like fall into place. But he also has to read her body language,
Right.
because like even with soca, like you also do where you like maybe jump up on a guy and you know, but you are already fast whining and stuff. But it also has to be in coordination with how much weight can he lift up,
Right.
which you know, and if he knows what he's doing, you know. So
Nice. So this is some soca science for you guys here today. This is a true soca experience. So I would say, so for me, let's see, one of the songs, like I love anything from Marsha Montano, Destra,
Cash,
you know, Cass,
Cass.
you know, so
I like Patrice.
Yeah,
I like
Patrice.
is my favorite. Nessa
yeah,
Preppy, I
it's
like
probably,
yeah.
yes.
I even like the Masha, not Masha was it, but it's a mix with Nyla Blackman and
Nyla.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nyla Blackman.
I think we should try this polar dance one more time.
Oh, that's like tiny whining. Raga.
No, the polar team one that we
Oh, you
do.
want to do it? Try
Let's try it again.
Do it again. Try it again. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again, yeah.
Yes.
You think you got it now? Just
Maybe do I jump up now? Maybe my shop from glass. Yeah.
Because I think the girls people need to know about the jumping part too. Yeah. Not just ground. Jill, my jewels are falling off. Oh yeah. That's why it's a good workout, we do a set of Sundays and do a workout. So vibes and honestly, anytime it doesn't matter what you're doing, how stressed out, what kind of problems you have, when you come to the class, by the time you're leaving, you're all your happy endorphins are given. You're happy endorphins. So every Sunday here at Jet City Laboratories, 5 o'clock to 6:30. We're here, myself, Coach Indira, and Tamora, be here. And we're here to bring you vibes and get this going.
All right, guys. So we're gonna sign off. Thank you so much for joining in. Go follow Dancing King and make sure that everybody know that you have some good vibes, some good workout vibes in Seattle. So.
Thank you, Seattle Soca. Yes, thank you.